What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I am at a rummage sale, going inside looking for things that I can get cheap, buy, sell them on eBay, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, Amazon FBA, wherever I can sell them. So I decided to head on over to the toys first and see if I can find anything that I like that's worth money. Maybe some vintage Ninja Turtles, like I found earlier this year at a garage sale, some brand new stuff worth a ton of money. Happy to find those, but you know what? I'm not seeing a whole lot in the toys at first glance, so I want to head on over to electronics. I see a bunch of hats over there I want to look at, and I see these backpacks down here, Cleveland Browns vintage backpacks, and in my head I'm like, oh, they're $2 a piece. I can probably sell them for $20, $25, but you know what? They seem to be very rare, maybe. I'm not sure what I can get for those at this point. We'll end up figuring that out later, though. And hats, I'm looking for mostly vintage hats or just any awesome looking hat, really. Had some incredible $200 plus hat scores this past garage sale, rummage sale season. Of course, the season is winding down. Not going to have a lot to do in the winter as far as garage sales and yard sales go. We'll just wait for spring and hit them again and just do thrifting and retail arbitrage in the winter. Keep making that money. There's a VCR over there. It didn't have a remote. It wasn't a great brand. Decided to just leave that. I'm looking for, the remotes, better brands, stuff like that. I do look over here in the books and see this Stephen King book. I think it was the last rummage sale I was at. I picked up 2 vintage first edition Stephen King books that I sold for $70 a piece. So that book, not near as good. But for like a quarter, I think, I went ahead and picked it up. And I was at this rummage sale. They had one earlier in the year, or maybe it was last fall now. I don't remember exactly, but I remember finding some good shoes before. And today, I'm seeing some decent shoes, decent shoe opportunities anyway. I see these. I'm like, oh, these are the San Antonio Shoe Company shoes. The, what would you call it? Sneakers. I've sold them before. They're kind of dirty. Here's some New Balance shoes, and I think they're New Balance. It might have just been knockoff, but here's some boots over here. And what's interesting today, I'm glad for whatever reason this rummage sale wasn't crowded today. They didn't advertise it very well. I'm lucky I even spotted the ad. But these Welco boots, military boots, they're like 50 cents. They're not marked up. They're like new. So yeah, I'll put those in the bag. But right next to them are Red Wing boots, a very good pair. And I did not notice at first. They looked really cheap. That's why it always pays to flip them over, look at the name. I did pick those up later before I left, thank goodness. So almost missed them. Yeah, like $100 plus pair of boots there. So yeah, it's hard to see everything. It's hard to notice everything. And I'm trying to look at every shoe, trying to notice any good brands. Of course, I've had some incredible shoe pickups this year as well. And most of them, they've come from rummage sales or garage sales, places where they're marked cheap. So definitely a good pickup. And I remember last time I was at this sale, I didn't realize there was this other room with clothing till later. So I decided to come in here and see if I can spot any, good jackets, especially the vintage stuff, which is really what I want to find because it's just cool. And of course it sells well, but I'll buy anything that I can make some money on. Brand name stuff. If it's enough money, I don't like selling clothing, even though I buy a lot of clothing. Not a lot of clothing, but a decent amount of clothing. And I'm pretty picky on what I buy anyway. So just checking out these sweatshirts, jackets. And I think the prices on jackets were like a couple bucks, maybe $3. So you can make some money even on stuff that's not that great. I didn't see anything, and I'm looking over here at the sweatshirts, and I'm hoping to find something here. Right here is a vintage 1995 Coca-Cola sweatshirt, 50 cents. I figure, yeah, I'll just throw that in the bag. I like it, kind of cool, and I'm just flipping through these, taking my time. I feel like at this point, I've already looked at most of the stuff. I'm glad, again, that it wasn't that busy because there's some good stuff still out there that I picked up. And if it was real busy, somebody else would have probably got them. So just checking out the sweatshirts, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of stuff that I want to pick up. I do see some of these racing shirts, and I've done well with racing shirts this year as well. I found some $100 plus ones. These I could tell weren't really great, newer or local. I couldn't remember exactly at this point, but I come over here, I look at some more. Spending a lot of time flipping through the clothing. Now, I've got some requests that from people that just want me to look at clothing more, show it in the videos. So here's a good chance for that. I thought this might be a country concert t-shirt that I don't know who that is on the front. It just didn't seem like it would be valuable, so I left that. But I didn't see much more clothing, so I move on to the next table, and I see these Under Armour shorts, and I'm like, well, they're kind of cool. Under Armour's a pretty good brand. Maybe I could pick them up for myself. I look in there to look at the size, and I see that there's brand new tag in there. So new with tag, Under Armour. I see the price on the tag's $30, so at 50 cents, yeah, I can buy that and flip it. I don't think I'll keep them. There's some, what is it, Ralph Lauren Polo, probably swim trunks. I think those would sell pretty okay on eBay. Not a whole lot, not enough for me to want to buy them and flip them. Like I said, I don't sell a lot of clothing. New with tag stuff, and to make a little bit of money, I guess I'm more willing to do that. So yeah, I head back out. Want to go look at the toys some more and see if there's anything I may have missed, anything else I can pick up. And I'm checking out this box down here. And there's a bunch of Disney Cars track and stuff in there. It's $5 for the box, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll come back to that later. Right now, I don't want to carry it around. I don't want to take it up there. I really don't want to deal with it, as that kind of stuff's just annoying to list sometimes. And it says it's complete, and you never know if it's actually complete or not. I do end up buying it later, though. So I took all my stuff out to the car, and I thought about it. Like, I'm going to go back and grab it. Why not? There's probably at least $50 profit in that box. I'm a reseller. I need to buy this stuff that I can buy and flip, because you never know. The next few sales may not have anything. So buy it while you can, and just get it listed. So Christmas stuff. Oh, I guess I'm checking out this box first. I don't really see anything. Here's some Christmas stuff, and actually it looked like maybe one of those Department 56 things right there, but I don't know if it was. But here's a possible dream Santa, and I have 3 of these listed at the time, and I'm like, do I really want another one? I don't know how well these are going to sell. It was $2. I walked past it literally a few hours later. I saw one of them I have listed for $50, and I think I should have just picked up that possible dreams. What am I doing? It was $2. I might as well just grabbed it. Here's a camera. It was an older one. I think they had that price like $10 as well. I just didn't want to buy that one. What else do we have? I see one of these jar openers over here. It's an older one, and I've got like 2 or 3 of these right now that I'm dealing with. I've got a few of the newer ones. I sell them on Amazon. I get anywhere between $50 to $80. Just depends on the market at the time. That one was dirty, older model. I think it was priced $10 as well. I don't remember exactly. For whatever reason, I just decided to leave that as well. So I'm back over here. I'm going to check out the shoes again. I see something immediately that I missed. Unbelievable. Brand new pair of San Antonio Shoe Company shoes. I'm like, whoa, that was a close one. Those things sell for $100 plus as well, usually. Some sandals that are good for 50 cents. Pick those up as well. And I'm like, whew, that was a close one. And little did I know at the time, there's still a pair of really good Red Wing boots over there that no one grabbed, that I grabbed before I left. So I come back over here to the Disney cars. I'm looking at it. I see they got some of the cars. They got some of the remotes. And that's when I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go pay for my stuff, and I'll come back in and grab this and look a little bit longer. But I ended up finding some great things today. Let me show you. So I am back home from the Rummage sale, and I got some good items. I ended up spending $25 total at the Rummage sale. Let me show you what I got. Let's start back here with these Welco military boots, I guess you would call them. They might be new, unworn. They have a couple marks here, but I think they'll rub off. Some of the shoes I got were marked higher. All the others are supposed to be 50 cents. These were not marked up, so I got them for 50 cents. Not bad at all. They're not great money. I should be able to sell these for at least $30 plus shipping. I'll maybe get 40 because of the condition. But at that price, I am picking them up. But I almost missed these boots. They looked cheap to me when I saw them, and I kind of passed them at first, and then I came back to the shoes a little later and I flipped them over just to check the brand, and I saw, wow, these are Red Wing boots. They're actually in very good condition. Unfortunately, they got some scuffs on here, which honestly, you can clean that up very easily with the boot polish stuff I got. I looked them up by the model number of the boot, and these things are good. Some of the pre-owns in good condition were selling for $150. You can see they did have these priced up to $5, which is still an incredible deal. If I can get all that scuffing out, I'll probably price these about $140, maybe try $150. Either way, they're going to be over $100 quite easily. And then it's even better. Well, maybe not better than the Red Wing boots there, but this is a brand new pair of San Antonio Shoe Company Free Times. I've talked about finding these in the past. One time I sold a pair for about $120 new. I believe, shoestring stuck in here. I believe I paid $4 for these. Oh yeah, we didn't know the price. The lady's like, does that look like $4 to you? I said, yeah, it looks like $4. So paying $4 for a brand new pair of San Antonio Shoe Company shoes. These things retail new for about $150. On eBay, you get anywhere between $100, $120. So just some high quality stuff. And then we get into some lower quality stuff. Another San Antonio Shoe Company shoe, the tennis shoes. Some of these models do well. They're so dirty, but they're in pretty good physical condition. It's just the dirt. For 50 cents, cleaning them up should be at least like $25, $30 sale. I'll probably try throwing them in the washer and just seeing what happens and going from there. But 50 cents, I picked them up. I also got these Echo shoes. Or sandals. Pretty good brand, and these were 50 cents. They're in pretty good condition. There's another pair there that were in worse condition I just left. I should be able to sell these for $20 plus shipping, no problem on those. Paying 50 cents, that's great. Got a couple clothing items I was looking at, and this Coca-Cola Christmas sweatshirt from 1995, it's dated. A little faded. I looked up comps on this, and I saw one listed for about $25. This was 50 cents. It's in really good condition except for the fading. I do think there's some money selling it at like $20. Here's another $20 item. These are Under Armour shorts. They are brand new with the tags. Look like they were selling on eBay for about $20, $25. That's free shipping on those. So you know what? Why not pick them up for 50 cents? They should sell. Here's a Zenith VCR. Now, I stopped at a random garage sale I found on the way home. This is where I got this. This was not the Rummage sale. It was $7. It has the remote. I should be able to sell this for about $35, $40 plus shipping with the remote. I think I saw the remote even selling for $20. Says it works. Another reason I bought it. So should bring in some money on that. Here is just a wireless voice changer Bone microphone. I just went ahead and grabbed this because I didn't know what it was going to be worth. Looked it up. There's some listed for like $40, $50. I didn't see any comps on them. So who knows what I'll get for that in the end. And speaking of not knowing what I'm going to get for something, these Browns vintage backpacks, I got 2 of them. They were $2 a piece. They're in pretty good condition. They are vintage. In my head, I picked them up. I said, oh, maybe I could sell them for $20 plus shipping. This may be one of those items that's kind of a bolo, kind of big money, because I could not find any vintage Browns backpacks remotely like this. Hardly any backpacks. I don't know if it's one of those things where you're searching on eBay and it's like, well, where is everything? And then you search later and you find it. I'm going to have to check again. I checked Terapeak. No solds in the last year for something like this. I searched backpack. I searched book bag. I assume the market would be flooded with this type of stuff. Just even like all sports backpacks, there hardly wasn't any for other teams either. The only thing I saw was like some weird Browns vintage cloth bag, and it was listed for like $100. If anyone wants to leave in the comments if you sold something like this before, I'd be interested to know like how they do. I'm probably going to price these high. I might price one like $100. Maybe I'll do an auction on one just to see if anyone bids them up. Now, I don't know if they'll sell for $100, but when something's this scarce, you can't find any, comps in the last year for vintage and sports, it could be something good. Sometimes I find things like this I can't find comps for. I put it on eBay and they sell very quick. Actually, IKEA clock, a certain one I bought recently for $10 at Goodwill. I should have priced it higher, I think, because I priced it $50. I couldn't find comps on it, and it sold pretty quick. Maybe I could have put it for $100. It would have sold still. It's just hard to say with items like this. And items that are scarce, that are kind of unique, if you do an auction on those, sometimes you don't get enough people looking for that item because they don't even know it exists. And then you just get, a lower price than you would get on the auction. So it's very strange balance with stuff like that. But as an estimate, I would think I would at least make $50 profit on the two. Maybe double that in the end. We'll see. So at this rummage sale, I picked up this Stephen King book. Not as good as the two vintage Stephen King books I picked up last week at a rummage sale. I sold those within 2 or 3 days for $70 a piece. I don't think I've ever found this book or heard of it even. I don't think it's anything. I didn't look it up, but I'm just going to put this with all the other Stephen King books I sell. Once I get about 10, 15 books, I just do a lot on eBay. I'm pretty sure I only paid like $1/4 for that. Here is a Christmas crafts kit thing, nativity scene, and I just grabbed this for $3 because some of this stuff for me is very hit and miss. I'm not an expert, but I bought random sealed craft stuff like this and it sold for $50, $60. This one doesn't seem to be anything too special. I'll probably make about $10 on it in the end. And then finally, back here in this box, I was debating buying these, that's for sure. I didn't want to carry them around with me. I didn't want to haul them. I parked kind of far away at this rummage sale. But I took my stuff back to the car and I decided to just come back in and buy them because I knew there was going to be some money in them. They have the complete set here. I don't think it's the actual complete set. Maybe it is $5. But what made me want to buy them was all right, quiet down. What? You done? Was these remotes and the cars that go with them. Like this one with the red car, I thought I saw selling for like $25, $30. There's a couple others in there. The tracks and stuff can also be money, but there's at least 3, maybe 4 remotes in there I saw. There's also this remote, which goes to some dinosaur. At first, I thought it was one of the good ones, like for the Fisher Price, but this is a cheap one. It's probably not worth selling. Maybe I'll have to Google lens that and see if it's anything worth picking up. Some of these remotes for the Fisher Price dinosaurs or Mattel dinosaurs, they sell for $40 or more. So paying $5 for this, I'll have to do a little bit of adding up, see what I can make on this stuff and put it on the screen. But there it is, everybody. I hit the rummage sale and I think I'm going to do all right. Let me know in the comments your favorite item that I found today. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Till next time.